I think realistically, I see it kind of the way you do. What a tournament does is the same as what a season did for PFL. But what a tournament does is it allows underdogs to become stars. It allows the Impicus Sanguinis to reinvent themselves. It really allows people to because you're really just one big win away from changing your life, right? And I think that's like because you can it doesn't really matter what tournament or what Grand Prix from everywhere from the old K1 Pride, the Bellator Grand Prix. There was always an A side and a B side. That's just how it works.
Hmm.
There are guys that promoters think have the it, and those are the guys that they're going to want to see win. And usually, at least the first round, right? They're going to get some favorable opponent, and that's just the way the business works. That's the way that's business. That's money. And again, like in those formats, it doesn't really matter what you think or what you want as a promoter. If that B side comes in and is able to handle business, I can tell you I've been the B side on more than one fight where it's just like, and I've coached more than one B side fighter where it's like, hey man, like these guys don't know that they're here to lose, and a big win changes your life.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe they should do it like a lottery, like K1. When I lived in Japan, they would have a show and they'd put the balls in the hopper,
Yeah,
they pull it out each matchup, so they could go in depth because it's happening in real time as they're pulling
sure.
it out.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember those.
yeah, I remember like they're like, oh my God,
I feel like that would be the most fair, right? But I can tell you that we never did that in Bellator
right, right.
because I was part of season one's matchmaking, and I can tell you, you know, I mean, I do remember the Hector Lombard talk, right? And this is a Bjorn Rebney story, but I remember pitching Bjorn Rebney, Hector, and Hector had just uh, he lost the split decision to Gegard, I think. It was either a draw or a loss. It might have been a loss. I'm pretty sure it was a loss because when I pitched him to Bjorn, Bjorn was like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you giving me this guy? Like, and I was like, Bjorn, if we sign this guy, he's going to be your fucking champ. There's no one that's going to beat him. He's just unstoppable right now. Just trust me. And of course, he turned out to be exactly that in Bellator.